Do you want to know the only thing that's in my notes from last week is see a labia.
You know, I intentionally left that out of my recap.
You have children.
How old was your child?
Sorry
when
to
you
start the
learned
stream that
swear?
way. I don't know.
Like 2?
Probably.
Pretty sure it was 2. I'm
Brain
pretty
swell.
sure your child learned to swear at 2 years old.
Maybe.
Don't call me baby.
Maybe.
Buy me a drink first.
Maybe.
So, my friends, we are gathered again on a Friday with pizza. If you had pizza and other.
I
local
really
treats.
thought you were about to go into a wedding vows, like we are gathered here today.
No, Muffin's not here, so. There's not a ring gorgeous enough for Walter's hand at the moment, so. I got a little bit of Riz. I'm not as Rizzy as Rob over there.
Rizzy Rob.
Rizzy Rob.
That's going to be what we put on the wedding invites.
Rizzy Rob. Please do.
Rizzy Rob and
Where's the KZ Fire?
The mushroom.
Casey _ Fireheaded.
No, just put The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
If they know, they know. That's all that matters.
And then in the bottom in parentheses, a small font, if you know, you know.
Don't even actually say if you know, just put like,
KY.
Yeah.
Yeah, the,
You know.
the letters. If you
Um,
know, you know.
Walter, you're not new here. You've been here for a very, very long time. Hi, I'm new. My name's Walter, and I got mushrooms on my face.
Hi, my name is Walter, and I'm a manderholic.
It's a dangerous addiction. All right. Now that we've
I found out I was a manderholic when I was in prison.
in the bathroom of all places.
I dropped the soap.
Very brief stint.
I've been hooked ever since. Just can't get off it. That means 2 things. All right. Now that I've broken Walter a little bit, just a little. I guess I'll turn the table over to Brittany then, so she can tell us what shenanigan we did last week.
Brittany.
Too much.
Brittany.
We were on something last week. We were wild. Wild. So, session 29. We started in the kitchen, having cabbage tea with Zybilna and Eliwick to discuss how Zybilna and the Capy crew can work together in a very chaotic and disjointed conversation to retreat to release the twins' father from the astrolabe. The conversation took a turn to how would we pay Zybilna for assisting us? And to be honest, we're not too sure. Over the table, Solaris did learn that once the spell on the astrolabe is broken, and their father is released, it will go back to being a mundane object. The twins tried discussing payment with gems through their telepathy with each other, and lo and behold, their two-way conversation became a three-way when Zybilna beduped her way in. So after a little bit more conversation and deciding against the gems, the party decided that we would figure out payment after we gather the items that Zybilna needs. So we've been tasked to go to the Moonlit Dew, we've been tasked to collect Moonlit Dew from the Moonlit Glade, Starlit Essence from the Starlight Spring, and Whispering Wind from the Enchanted Meadow. So, leaving the kitchen with this tasking, we went back into the courtyard where Soraya sees some grungs, who she approaches to have a friendly conversation in which she learns how to hop. Then the party found Eliwick, and we asked her to go get Murple because we think that he would be the best transportation option to get these 3 items as fast as possible. And time is somewhat of the essence here, as we don't know what time is doing back in Faerun. So, we waited around. Eliwick came back with Murple. We got it all figured out with Soraya being able to talk to Murple that he would, in fact, take us on our journey. So, most of the party loaded into Murple's mouth, while Solaris and Kira said, no, we're going to hold on to its back like we did before. So we hop on, and we make it to our first stop, Moonlit Glade. While there, Soraya ends up finding / meeting a dryad who appeared and asked us to water the plants, and we complete her tasking, and in the end she fills an inkwell that's what we had to put the dew into with the moonlit dew. And Soraya did ask for one more bit of information. How can she learn to speak with plants and specifically twigs? And the dryad's response was...
Wait, did you say twigs or twinks? I'm sorry.
Twig.
Twigs. Okay, got it. Continue, I'm sorry. Totally thought you said twinks. And I was like, oh,
No.
that was a good one, but okay, continue.
Oh.
Gonna be
I was
another
doing
session.
So good.
It's a surprise that I haven't gotten, like, reported. Oh, well. Keep going, right?
How she can learn to speak to twigs, and to which the dryad replies to study and become one with the forest.
No?
And then the party loads back onto Murple, or into Murple, if you, because, again, Solaris and Kira decided to ride on its back. Everyone else climbed in its mouth, nice and slimy, to head to Starlit Spring. That's where we ended the session, giving Murple the boon for the session. I'd like to point out that currently all party members, as well as the party as a whole, Murple and Eliwick, all have boons.
In other words, someone needs to use it. Please.
Yeah, we have run out of NPCs and party members to take the boon. So, feel free to use your boon, because odds are you'll get it back. And with that, Vander, it's back to you.
Thanks. So, before we begin all of the crazy hecticness that is the Feywild and all of its splendid glory, you guys are going to we'll do this. Soraya. Did she die?
I think she went to do her nightly activity.
The bi-daily evacuation.
Yeah.
Oh, there was an evacuation. Mysterious evacuation. A close encounter of the turd kind.
That was terrible. Why would you pick me first? I said I needed to poop.
I
Bro,
didn't
you
hear that, so my
literally
bad.
have been leading this whole Feywild adventure.
Ironically, yeah. You
6
wanted
out of 10
nothing.
if anyone
You
cares.
wanted nothing to do with your father, but you're leading the most of the bullshit here.
Get it? Bullshit.
Soraya, if you could be so kind for me
Oh no.
to roll a D100.
A D100?
Yes,
And there-
please.
No, I
What
just
could
went
it be?
bathroom.
As
All my rolls are gonna be bad. They're always bad after this.
you'll be fine.
It's waiting.
be fair. Be very fine.
I talk about on the internet. It's this one, right? I know we go over this every time, and I'm sorry.
That one and the other one looks just like it.
I mean, it's my lucky number, so I feel like it's okay. So it's the big number and the little number added together, right?
Yep, so there's the one that has the 2 digits, that's going to be your tens. And then there's the one that's by itself, that's your singles.
33.
33.
I'm sorry, guys.
You don't even know what it does.
I don't know, but it was a bad poop, so now I'm worried.
Rating?
6 out of 10. Maybe a 5. Actually, yeah, a 5.
$33, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, this will be interesting. So, you're inside Merple, correct? That was your process? You were going to go inside Merple?
At some point, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we actually like got to that yet.
Right, you guys are getting ready to. Soraya,
Yeah.
though, as you're getting ready to hop into Merple's mouth there, as he's got his blue tongue kind of like out, almost like stairs to help you
Sweet
make your
baby.
way in.
I love him.
Your pack feels decently heavier.
Is it because we talked about not worrying about cucumberance?
Ironically, that you use the word cucumberance.
I would like to look in my bag.
So you look into your bag there. You
Correct.
find a sizable cupcake that takes 2 hands to hold.
Big cupcake. Got it.
As you open
Okay.
the pack and you see this cupcake, a smell, this aura of a familiar, I'd say you guys would have had these living with your moms. A familiar aura kind of like comes up and wafts from it, as you can still feel like almost like this cupcake had just came out of the oven itself, as you can smell pumpkin fill the air.
If it's a pumpkin spice, I'm allergic.
Is it sentient? Remember?
It's not pumpkin spice, it's just pumpkin.
Okay.
You can have it.
So it's a pumpkin cupcake?
It's a sizable, a large pumpkin cupcake.
Like how big in radius?
About yay big. About like a little bit bigger than a softball.
Does it feel magical?
How would you like to discern if it feels magical?
I mean, I'm proficient in Arcana.
Go ahead.
Or as a
Or?
druid, does it feel natural? Like, is there something that feels unnatural? Like, is it vegan? Is it gluten free? Is it organic? Is it?
Do you wish to take a bite out of the pumpkin cupcake?
No.
No?
The fuck you think I am, stupid?
I didn't say that.
You said I didn't say it.
How's Carl over not over
Can I
there?
smell
Take a plate
it?
of
I'd like to
snakes?
smell it.
It's go ahead and give me perception.
Like a solid smell. Like a, you know?
Waymander's gonna tell you that it smells like pumpkin.
It's, you take a
Yeah,
big smell of smelly smell.
No, I want to
It
know
smells
if
smelly.
I'm trying to think of how to do this.
Shut
Hold
up,
on.
Walter. How dare you out me?
Is it glowing?
It's not glowing. It looks like a normal pumpkin cupcake, but it wasn't there before. You
Oh,
definitely
I
know
know.
it was not prior. It was not there prior to you talking to the Dryad. After you talked to the Dryad, so between when you walked up from the Dryad to Merple, it suddenly was in your pack.
I'm gonna bite it.
You gonna bite it?
A nibble. You know, like
a
in
nibble?
SpongeBob when he goes.
as you go to
Yeah.
go take the smallest of
No.
nibbles.
Squidward trying a Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
But as you go to go take the smallest of nibbles, as you take off some of this muffin there, or this cupcake, and have some of it, it feels so nice and warm. It almost reminds you of cupcakes and pastries and that you would have had from your mom's growing up.
Well, is it a muffin or a cupcake?
It's a cupcake.
It's a cupcake.
Hey, thanks.
And as you go sit there and you're chewing
No, Rob
on
has
it,
the muffin.
right? Not related, not correlated. It is not top secret. But as you're sitting there and you're eating this wonderful cupcake, the spot that you had nibbled fills back up.
It's an everlasting cupcake.
This is the never-ending cupcake. It
it's
just
a
goes
bottom
on and
click
on and
cupcake.
on.
Never ending cupcake now.
Tell me how your players are all millennials without telling me all your players are millennials.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
I mean,
The
the DM is too, so.
Mystic, please tell me you know what we just referenced. Both of us.
She doesn't. She's 2 years old.
She's a child!
She's literally.
Okay, I'm gonna put. Oh, I'm gonna. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. I'm putting the cupcake back in my bag.
Rob, your cheese ready.
Yep.
You put the cupcake back in. Kira. Roll me a D100.
Okay. I have to find one. Please hold.
There are the two motherfuckers.
2 dice.
2 die.
Unless you're Mander.
Unless you're Mander.
Unless I'm Mander.
Yeah, that one. 29.
It doesn't worry you how easily I had that ready.
No.
No.
We're in the Feywild at this point. Like, things are gonna be wild.
Okay. Ooh, how do I want to do this? Roll me a D4.
Okay. One.
As you and Solaris are making your way to the back of, or the side of Murple there to like climb up on top of him as you see your friends getting ready to head into his mouth. Never thought I'd have to say that so often. There's
You're the DM, by the way.
right. There's a little like scraping sound that you hear off your belt, but not like metal on metal or anything like that. Some other object against like your like daggers and all that fun stuff that you carry on your side. Is it? Hear it on your side.
I'm gonna look to see what's on me.
A fork. For the cupcake.
About yay big. Hanging off the back of it is string that's been tied to your belt. As it's kind of hanging by some of like maybe like some of the pouches and swords and that and daggers that you have on your person there. Is a little toy unicorn made of wood. As it's painted up brightly on the sides of lovely blues, yellows, greens, reds.
And it's tied with a string to my belt.
And you didn't. I'll say that as you're standing there, you don't remember that being there prior. As Soraya dies as she chokes on her pumpkin muffin.
Leave me alone.
Pumpkin cupcake. Roll me death saving throw. Oh, you muted. You muted, Walter.
Walter, no. No,
I
you're
was so
not.
concerned. I was very concerned.
I saw Walter make a face, and I was like, "What?" And then I saw like Carol just disappear, and I was like, "Oh, she died."
I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You were saying, Brittany?
I'm gonna untie the string to like kind of take a closer look at it.
Okay. Easily undone, as you now have this little kind of like rocking, like a little like rocking chair unicorn in your hand.
Okay. Do I have any way to know if it's... Oh, wait. Dolores, you're able to detect magic, right? I don't want to use... If it's, like, not a cantrip and it's going to use up a spell slot or something. But I'm going to come show Solaris, and I'm going to be like... I'm not one for unicorns. I don't know what this is. Can you tell if it's magical?
It would just be a level 1, which is literally nothing. So
Okay.
I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'll can I cast identify on it?
Okay. I'll say it takes you the 10 minutes, correct? To cast identify?
It's 1 minute.
Oh, it's 1 minute for you. Okay. Who am I thinking it takes 10? Never mind. I know what
It says just 1 minute.
I think I know what it is. That's the 10-minute thing. That's another player. I'm mixing everyone up because too many people have identify now.
Don't worry about it.
Right. So, as you sit there and you cast identify on it, let's see. Okay. Ooh. It is a still a wooden toy unicorn rocking chair, but as you're looking for like the magical aspects of it,
Real quick, do you mean rocking horse?
Yeah.
Okay. I was making sure that I knew what you meant by rocking chair.
right.
Okay.
But as you're casting this identify on it, there is a bit of magic to it. It is able to animate. It can't move on its own or anything like that, but it will animate, and then it can recall anything that it sees while it's animated.
And how do you use it? How do you?
You give it a passphrase, and that's what will wake it up.
How do you like? How do you
like-
just say, "Hey yo, horsey, this is the passphrase from now on"?
Yeah.
Here you go, dude. Is like that how you do it?
Yep, you just tell it whatever the passphrase is. It will recognize it and animate, and then you can use the same passphrase, and it will go back to sleep.
So what if someone else finds the horse and then they say the same thing? Then do they now own the horse, or do they still have to use my passphrase?
Your passphrase.
Because if it's that easy,
Yep.
but then how will the horse know?
Exactly.
How does it know?
What do you mean exactly? I'm asking you a literal question.
It will be animated, so it will be alive and sentient to an extent, but while it's asleep, it
BP?
won't know what's... It's like Carol when she goes to sleep. She doesn't know what's happening at all around her. Rob could just...
You can lower your fucking voice, first of all. Second of all, answer the man's fucking question.
But like what I'm saying is like if there's like a trigger word for resetting it, for setting a phrase, right? Then I don't want someone else to be able to use that same trigger word because they use identify and they find out how they're able to use it.
This is...
So is it a safe horse, or do we have to know that this horse needs to be like kept close? Not that like obviously we'd want to like throw the horse all over the fucking place, but if our information is possibly
jeopardized,
compromised because we lose the horse and the horse is able to tell this person everything that it's ever seen, I have an issue.
Well, I will say, whenever the horse is not active, it won't know what's happening. It only will know when it's awake. So to answer your question of what to do with regarding like the safety of it, that would be kind of come down more to you guys. Like, do you would you feel comfortable activating the horse, or is it better just to not activate it ever? And they just have a cool rocking horse. A rocking horse.
Kira, you said you didn't like. Kira, you said you didn't like rocking horse. You said you didn't like unicorns or horses.
I mean, just like aesthetically.
Right. And honestly,
Like,
I feel like we would only use this for aesthetic. And honestly, otter's good enough.
You know, yeah, but
So,
when this
can I
animates, does it stay little, or does it like animate into a unicorn?
It will stay little, just so you're aware, Slayer.
Okay.
It doesn't get bigger or anything. It just stays the size it is.
Like,
Okay.
like Indian in the cupboard.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
That's a good way to look at it.
I just didn't want this to become huge unexpectedly.
Honestly, it's useless.
Solaris, if you want it, it's all yours.
Here, I'll take it. And then I'm gonna chuck it.
It goes flying off into the woods there.
Chuck.
Give me some bullshit we already have.
Arms of the angel.
Give us a fucking scout when we have a druid and an otter.
You need someone who could do Eldritch Blast.
Do you guys remember when I was a spider?
We need a tank. We need something that can take damage.
Oh, I still have Ever. I have not recalled Ever.
Oh,
Do you ever recall?
Do I want to recall him now?
oh no.
That's up to you.
Critters are only like that big. Ish. They're a little bigger than that.
Yes, yeah.
Did I just like have him hop in my backpack?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna have Ever hop in my backpack for the jump.
Bet.
Thanks.
Anything else the party would like to do while a couple of the individuals are checking out whatever odd things just appeared on their persons? Very well. As the party gets ready to endure another stroll of sorts through the forest of Prismeer here, making their way to the Starlit Spring. Let's see. Okay. As similar to before, where Merple was doing decent-sized jumps, but kind of like watching where he's landing. He still does it here in this part of the forest for a while, still making decent ground compared to like if you guys had walked or hiked through this forest here, taking like what could be like minutes into seconds for him. But as he continues to just jump, yeah, Solaris and Kira, as you guys are the only two that are outside of Merple, you would see off in the distance that kind of like filling up much of the horizon is this cloud. This dark cloud of weird swirling grays and blues and reds.
I don't like the look of
That looks pretty ominous.
Yeah. So is there like any like lightning or like you know how like if you're looking at like a storm from far away, you can kind of see like the lightning from the side of the storm cell?
Yeah.
Like does it I guess like does it look like a storm or does it just look like colorful clouds?
I'll say roll me either perception or nature, your choice, whether to see what you can see about it or discern more of like the overall aspect of this event in front of you. Your choice.
I think I'm gonna go with nature because that's where I have my better plus. I'm assuming because Soraya taught me things.
So hear me out.
Can I use my
If
passive
I-
perception?
In the frog
You
that
are-
is technically touching him.
No.
Can I touch the inside
No.
of Murple's mouth?
I like where your head was going, but no. you would be able to guidance Murple then, if you want to guidance Murple for no.
Can I guidance Murple enough to guidance my brother?
No.
Does Murple have guidance?
Does Murple have guidance? Murple has a boon.
Oh, fucking Christ. He does have a boon. Let me see. I do not believe he has guidance. But
He's baby, of
I
course
will
he
double
does.
check real quick for you guys. He does not have guidance.
He hates us.
He has some other bad stuff, though. You said you're doing nature?
Yeah, I got a 16.
Alright.
It's
And
fine,
then-
Walter.
Kira, you said you wanted to do perception.
Yeah.
So 34. Okay.
Anyone?
21, she took her passive. Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
I did.
you don't want to roll to see if you can get at 20?
I did roll.
Oh, and you met your
I-
passive.
I rolled a 4.
She said no.
Okay.
So I only got 15.
Got you. Now I'm tracking. So as Solaris said, you took your passive. So we'll start with the perception. So Kira, as you're looking at this storm, you've traveled Faerun a decent amount. Storms of varying degrees, nothing new to you. Everything from tornadoes, snowstorms, and whatnot. You've seen most of it, especially traveling with the Capy crew now. This storm, as you're looking at it, the colors are a little weird, but then again, the grass is purple here, so who's really to judge? But you do see every once in a while, as you're looking, little red specks in the sky there that almost look like they're on fire, like small little motes of flames as they turn into ash and then fall and disappear into this cloud of purples and reds and blues.
Are we headed towards this storm or
Yes.
wonderful?
Solaris, as you roll nature with a 16, this is a weird storm. The coloring is definitely not natural to Faerun in any way, shape, or form. But as you're looking at it, it doesn't look like a storm. Not like lightning or a hurricane or a tornado that's coming forth. It's quite low, actually, to the ground. Almost, I'll say with a 16, it's almost like something near the ground has made this appear.
So are you saying that it's coming from a source? Like there's a source that it's coming from?
Yeah. I would say you would be able to discern with a 16 that there's a source of some sort in
Alright.
this cloud.
I am going to tell Kira, I'm going to be like, so it looks like the storm is coming from like a point on the ground. So I think someone or something or some other is doing something.
Did you say a mother is doing something?
Some other. Some
Oh, some other.
Oh, mother.
other.
Your mother.
I'm going to mention that it looks kind of like I see almost embers in the storm. So it's some type of firestorm, possibly?
What if we have Murple drop us off like right on the outside of the storm? Because obviously I don't want Murple to get hurt. I also
Yeah.
don't know about like jumping through the clouds. I don't know how that would affect things because I don't know like how high Murple is. I don't know if like he's as high as the clouds. Like I'm imagining like if Merple was like jumping like that, like he's like flying through the clouds like a plane. So the last thing I want is like him like going into the clouds that we're trying to figure out. So maybe like
really
he drops
to say that
drops us
Merple's
off.
probably pretty high.
Yeah,
He's a purple frog.
very big one too.
Yeah.
It only took him what 2 hops to get us where we needed to go.
Are we able to kind of discern that it's just like elemental like fire danger damage, or like their magical properties?
So I was only able to discern that it looked like there were some type of embers within the storm clouds.
Okay, could I maybe roll for like
You're
you can see
inside his mouth.
saliva.
like
Aren't you
Boy,
Arcana?
oh
inside
boy,
his
that
mouth?
uvula is looking cute.
Yeah. You're not.
I'm in his mouth, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see, huh? I can't like.
You don't know what's going on.
All right, I'll
You
stay in
can
his
see
mouth.
a blue tongue that kind of like every once in a while keeps pushing you guys to the front of the mouth. So you don't go down his throat.
Sounds fun.
He
Great
promised
view.
not to swallow.
He said he wouldn't swallow. Spiders are
Soraya and
quitters,
I-
unfortunately.
Soraya climbed in the mouth. Solaris and I said, we don't want to get all slimy, sticky, gross.
We'll take our chances.
You got
Luckily, it's
full
worked
lines.
out quite well for you guys not going in the mouth.
So yeah, I say we redirect Merple to drop us off at the edge of the storm.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can ask Soraya to turn into a bird and maybe fly up a little bit to see if she can see where the point of the storm is coming from, to where then we could head that way and just kind of figure out what's causing it. Because if we're going in that direction, I'm assuming that that's where we need to go.
I think that's a really good idea. Maybe Merple is a little bit dense. Soraya seems to have a pretty good speaking relationship. Could you
Yeah, can I
have her?
just Soraya? I'm going to say, hey Soraya. How's the mouth? Is it sticky, slimy?
You know what? It's oddly comforting in here. You should
You
give it a
know-
try.
I will take your word for it. Big pass. So big storm ahead of us. It's like kind of like magical, kind of like icy fire, but it's like coming from like a singular point on the ground. So we're kind of a little worried about Merple, you know, the toad, and
Hey, baby.
which you're like chilling in right now. Yeah. Oh. No, it's been toad in the bush.
Vibes.
Can you ask Merple to drop us off at the edge of the storm? That way he doesn't get like completely screwed by the storm.
Yeah.
Cause like, don't get me wrong, like storm's hot, but like, I don't think Merple's gonna be here for that.
Give me a second. Please hold. Insert Cisco music here.
She put me on hold. I'm gonna tell the Kira.
Okay. I'm gonna go get up against like the back of his mouth. Like not too back, but like back enough on his like tongue, I guess. And I'm gonna go up against the wall of his mouth and go, "Hey Merple, you see that storm out there? I'm gonna need you to stop right before you get to it, because I don't want you to get fried and turn into frog legs."
These hold times are crazy.
So the outside people, you hear Rumble go. The inside the frog, the toad people, hear all around you. Okay, I'll do that. As it just kind of like pummels you as you're inside his mouth.
I love him so much.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
For Natural Explorer, it says you remain alert to danger even when you're engaged in another activity. Would being
You're in the frog's mouth. You're in the frog's mouth.
Yeah.
You're in immediate danger. You're in the frog's mouth. I was messing.
Yeah, but like, is that because I'm in my favorite thing? Am I aware if there's danger around, or because I'm trying to understand if being in his mouth counts as being engaged in another activity?
Read it again to me, please.
Says you remain alert to danger even when you are engaged in another activity. Or am I in like a whole different room technically? Is that kind of...
I would argue that with you being in the frog's mouth and not being able to see outside, you would not be aware of immediate danger that you could see. If there was something loud enough that you could hear, that would be different. I will say, though, to that point, you don't hear anything that makes you feel like you're in immediate danger other than the fact that the back of the throat is right there. And this, all it takes is Merple not to push you back one time and you go down his throat.
Oh, okay.
Slip and slide. Toad style. Anything else, though?
Hey, Solaris.
So yeah, she was such a... Oh, sorry. They got past me. Hey, what's up?
Did that work?
I'm assuming it will. I heard him do a big grumble. Oh, okay, we're landed. Okay, I think it worked.
Lit.
He does stop off a little bit before the storm, so it's not too far of a walk for you guys. A couple seconds, really.
Your
up
parents
a
drop you
hill.
off a couple blocks from the school so that your friends can't see you getting dropped off.
Exactly. As he'll open his mouth, as those in the mouth would now see this really big cloud that goes really far in both directions. As I'll say, now that you're a bit closer as well, you would all be able to see these little like embers in the sky every once in a while in the cloud.
Well, fuck. Well, fuck.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. Never mind.
Good job, man.
Thanks.
Doing good, kid.
Sir, I have an over-the-table question for you. When can I switch my attuned item?
During
Is
a
it
long rest.
only it's only during a long rest?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless something says otherwise or lets you do otherwise, but it's during long rest.
Okay.
Same thing with
Right.
like attuning and unattuning; they only can be done during that time. So
Okay.
typically,
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
for sure. Having fun with your mushrooms?
I was making them dance with my eyebrows. Okay.
I saw it distracted me at one point. I was like, "Why is he
They
making
dance.
faces at me?" I can make him flex.
The fact that you can do one beat with your voice while your eyebrows are doing a different rhythm is amazing.
Oh, fuck.
With me being a fire genasi, right?
Super spicy. Muy
Can
caliente.
I tell like the embers, right? Can I tell like you know how, like different fires have different colored flames?
Yeah.
Can I tell if these embers are like organic embers or if they're artificial embers? Because like the embers from a volcano and the embers from like a burning building aren't going to be the same type of embers.
This is true. Give me nature.
Can I offer help? Because
How
I
so?
am. Well, we're still in the forest,
Correct.
and I get because we're in the forest, I have like things. I'm proficient in anything like wisdom or intelligence based, and nature is intelligence based. So
Give me a history check first.
oh, you love to make Carl roll history, don't you?
You're the one that
With
told me, hey,
disadvantage?
Love to make
Mander,
Carl roll
I
history.
want to have amnesia.
I know. With
Let's
with
remember the character building process.
Yeah, I
and
know.
the choices that we make when we make characters.
am
Like
I rolling
sometimes.
with disadvantage?
Pardon?
Yes.
Does Carl have
Disadvantage, right?
advantage? Is that what you just asked me?
No, I said disadvantage.
Correct, yes. Anytime you make history checks, you have disadvantage until you get rid of it, or you make up with Nalgathor and he decides to actually help you again. Whichever
10.
comes first.
10.
10. Okay.
10 history.
I will say with a 10, you can give the help action.
Okay. So yeah.
So
Okay.
one of you can roll with advantage for nature, or you both
Do
can
that.
roll and go from there. I don't know.
Roll
I
with
would not
advantage.
take the advantage though.
Yeah. Roll advantage. Yeah.
I got a 17.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You are able, as you're kind of like watching them and how they dance through the sky there. They're not like house fires or even a campfire. This is from something that is natural to an extent. Being in the Feywild, it's a little odd how some of the things are here in nature. But as you're sitting there, it reminds you of what you would have read at one point in time of like volcanoes.
Magma.
Okay. So it's like an icy volcano ash. Love that.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say an icy hot.
It's been going on in my head since the moment someone said like a fire ice moment. There's just icy hot, icy hot, icy hot.
You know.
The brain
Okay.
cell.
Such your favorite word?
Sounds
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Okay.
Back rooms.
Backwards. So now that we're on the ground, right?
Yes.
We're chilling. We're looking at skies, taking it all in. Does it smell? Taking a note from Soraya. Actually, Soraya,
Open your nostrils, girl.
Sniffer.
you mind smelling?
What am I smelling for?
Anything.
I picture Soraya taking tape out of her backpack and just like,
Just like taping my nostrils back.
Like, smell if like are they just cooking something and like the barbecue just got a little out of hand, or you know,
Mhm. Like am
Are
I
they-
am I smelling hickory smoke, or is
Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
help, we're in danger?
right?
Okay.
Right.
I'd like to sniff.
Do the sniff.
Command sniff. How am I rolling for sniff?
Perception.
Perception?
Perception.
That'd be like insight. Is Andy
Can I-
launching Dead by Daylight? Is she okay?
Can
Is anyone
help? Can I like
She's all
waft it into her
Can I
Nope.
give her
nostril?
guidance since I asked her to do it? So I tap her
I
on
will
the shoulder
give
and be
the
like,
guidance,
"Hey,
yes.
can you sniff?"
Guidance.
I will give the guidance. You want to waft it into her nostrils. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I said, but I don't know.
Give
He said, "That's what I said, but I don't know if that's what I mean."
honestly. Give
So baby.
me strength or dex to see how much you can either how much you can push to her, or like if you can kind of like caress the air towards her.
Okay. Just a
What,
straight up
airbender?
dexterity check.
You're gonna do a dex? You're gonna try and like
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to
I'm gonna
avatar,
airbend.
trying to airbend over here, my man.
you're like, how do you caress air? Like,
With
Just a
consent.
reminder that Nomad plays a dwarf.
20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
So, Solaris.
I'm the weirdest fucking roll of the session, probably.
Honestly. It's the fate.
Honestly.
So, Solaris says, you're like,
So
hey,
far, so
Soraya,
far.
can you sniff the... You look down as you're casting guidance on her, as there's Carl, as he's got his legs bowed, and he's, like, doing this, like...
She
trying
gets
to, like...
weirder every day.
We're in the forest.
As Soraya, you have
It
advantage,
gets me going.
and you are guided.
Gets me
I
going.
got what? I
You
got
are-
guidance
You
and
have
what?
guidance and advantage due to the help action.
Guidance and advantage? Holy shit, hold on. Okay.
As I'll say, as the group of you are standing there, you can even see like little streams of like air, like the little bits of blue and red and that are coming off of the cloud here, kind of make their way towards Soraya's nostrils, following Carl's weird dance that he does.
27.
27. As
I
you
can
go-
smell everything.
You can smell Carl. He needs to bathe at some point soon.
Disgusting.
Ew.
You can smell Solaris. He has bathed recently.
Good for him.
Good for your hygiene. You can.
In our enemy's blood.
He smells quite like very much iron at the moment.
Pennies.
He
Smells like a
smells like a
paper cut.
bag of pennies.
Oh.
Carl smells like poop because he keeps walking in poop. I'm just messing with you, buddy. But as
Not my points of sessions.
right, as Carl does his weird Avatar Last Airbender dance, as a little bit of the streams of smoke and that come off of this cloud in front of you, a smell.
A
Smelly smell that smells really badly smelly of acidic tones enters your nostrils.
Oh, that smell like
As it smells like someone has ripped the hugest fart known to mankind.
also like a volcano.
So it's
Sulfur.
oh, wait. So is it wait, what are the things that we're coming for? Was one of those things like ash or something?
The ash of Pokemon.
From here, it was Starlight Essence.
Okay.
But that
Maybe.
was, well, I don't even know if it's from here. We haven't made it to the Starlight Spring. So we are getting Starlight Essence from a Starlight Spring.
Yeah, but a spring is heated by what?
Sulfur.
A spring is not always
Hot.
heated. A hot spring is heated.
Well, maybe it's hot.
So we don't even know if this is a
Hey,
heated
guys.
spring.
I have a wild thought. Hey, Eliwick.
What's up?
So Starlight Springs, is it like a stinky spring or like a normal spring?
It's a normal spring. It's nice and cool. Like if you've been like working a lot or walking a lot, you can like put your toes in the water and like it feels super nice. And like if you go at the right time, I remember one time I went and like the water looked like it was the night sky. Like I actually looked like I had my feet in the sky. It
What
really
was the
cool.
other thing we needed?
The last item that we need is Whispering Wind from the Enchanted Meadow.
Oh, that don't feel like a meadow. This feel like Taco Bell on a Tuesday night.
Different.
Yeah.
Different whisper.
Well, what wait.
That's
Would-
good. That's good.
Would Eliwick know what we would find here? Which of these things on our list we'll find here?
We're going to Starlit Spring, so that's that way, as she points into the cloud. But
Okay,
I don't remember this here last time I came here.
and that's the answer I was looking for. Yikes. Ooh. So the springs, Starlight Springs, the springs that are starry and
Yeah.
lighty.
Super cool.
Springy.
Super amazing.
Yeah,
Is
put your feet in
there
'em.
anything that would cause this near there?
Wherever
I don't think so. But
Okay.
it's been a while since I've been there, so like maybe
Uh-huh.
something's changed.
Like,
But-
right, things.
Personally,
It's a
no,
thing.
I don't remember this here. This was not here. I don't remember that.
Right.
Do you remember this at all? Do you know? Does this feel familiar?
Yeah,
Why are you eating your mic?
I sat on this log before. As she like sits back down on the log and goes, "See, it fits my butt just right."
The storm. I mean.
No, I just said I don't remember the storm.
Yeah, but from like any other places.
Oh. Nope. This is new.
Okay.
Hold on. We'll keep you updated, Eliwick.
Okay, I'll sit here.
Okay. So I guess we should go towards the source of the storm. Two options. We can have I'm Solaris. We can have Soraya fly up real fast and check it out. Or Kira, if you wanted to send Ever out in a certain direction to see if he can see if there's like a source of where the storm's coming from.
Send Ever.
I can still fly out. I don't mind.
I'm gonna open my backpack. I'm gonna bring Ever out. I'm gonna let him shake it out. And then I'm going to give him the instruction of go see if there's danger, what the source of the fire of the storm is, if it is a person, a thing, or something natural, whether like natural or weirdly natural, because we are in the Feywild. And if we can get in there, like if we need to go in there and do something.
As Ever kind of nods his head every time you say something, as he'll make his way into the cloud.
And then I guess at the same time, then we could just have Soraya. Soraya,
Yes.
you're up, girly.
I'm going to majestically morph into a blue eagle. Caw, bitch.
There's now a big blue eagle, a giant eagle, correct?
Yes.
Yes, as now there's a giant eagle standing amongst you guys. As Elliot goes,
I'm
that's a
gonna pull
cool
up giant eagle.
trick. Your feathers are blue.
I'm gonna shake him. You know how like birds do that bird shake? Yeah.
As you lift off, how do you want to fly?
Like an eagle.
Their ring.
Well, do you want to fly like in the storm,
sea?
above the storm? How high? How low? How would you like to fly through this storm? Or with the storm, I should say.
I want to not go in it. So like if I like fly, I guess I'm flying like straight up. In a way, I guess I'm jotting up. Yeah.
It won't take you too long to fly up to the top of the storm or the clouds here. Is there like a certain height you want above it?
Well, I just want to get above it. Like, do I see the top of it? Like, can I see how far up it goes?
It goes for a while. I'll say that you do tell that it kind of like wraps and goes down a good way as like you're looking off to your right there. It goes for a while.
But like, how long is a while?
All the way to the horizon, as far as you can tell.
No, but like up.
Up, not too
Not
high.
out.
I'd say
Up.
60 feet.
60 feet up?
Hmm?
Okay, I'm gonna go to 70 feet because I
70.
have a fly of 80.
That's per 6 seconds too, so you could fly a lot
Okay.
farther and
Oh, like I can go higher?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
okay.
you could if you want, but you could go 60 like that.
Yeah, I just want to be like just above it
All right.
to where like, get this, guys. I'm about to do some geometry. So triangles, the way that they work is if I fly up just enough, I can actually look out and see the point where it intersects with the ground.
Mhm.
Come on, Pythagorean theorem.
Isn't that the
Thank you.
hypotenuse?
No, isn't that a circle?
Oh, that was a baby hippo.
Hypotenuse is triangles.
Oh. But you know what I'm saying, right? I'm thinking of like an artist's point of view, right? Like there's a point where it all conjoins.
Right. I know what you mean.
Talk about your
That one.
vanishing point.
Yeah.
That's what she's talking about.
Converges, yeah.
Convergence. I hate
My
you.
brain works.
You're a twin brain, so you want to conjoin twins. I understand. I'm with you.
It's fine.
Conjoin point.
In that case,
Leave me alone.
as Sarai,
know
you're
this is
flying
hard.
above. Go ahead and roll me perception. And Kira, go ahead and roll me perception for Ever as he's making his way through this cloud cover.
Perception. Is my perception my perception or the eagle's perception? Important questions to ask. I'm looking it up. Hold
I
on.
believe it is yours. I want to say. I could be wrong.
Alignment, personality, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
Stay the same.
Yeah, you also retain all your skill and saving throw proficiencies.
Yep, so it's yours.
Okay. So I gotta go back to mine.
16.
Please hold for technical difficulties, because
Oh,
my
wait, no.
perception is better than this fucking bird.
18.
18.
Walter melted. You later, Walter.
There he goes.
Oh, also, in case
Oh,
you need to know that
terrible.
since he's inside of a smoky storm, he does have dark vision.
Good to know.
Oh, well, it's not terrible. Math, I'm
Ever
just
has dark vision?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know who doesn't?
The
Soraya.
crap out of the Ever.
23, Mander.
23.
23. I can see everything.
So, 18 and 23. With a 18, a better time goes by. Here, as the minutes go, so the party's sitting there, just kind of waiting for one of the two to return. As after a while, Ever returns to you, Kira, as he does that weird little that otters do, like snakes of the gland and water. As he comes up and he just stands right in front of you.
Okay. Is there danger? No danger. Are there people? Creatures? Is it natural? You don't know. No danger, no creatures.
As he kind of like looks around and finds like a big leaf there and puts it on the ground in front of you, and then kind of scratches on one side, looks at you, looks back down at the scratch, and scratches there again.
A leaf? Is it?
Flea.
And then he looks
Is
to
it-
the other side, and then he like scratches there, and then kind of like looks up and tries to look down at himself, looks back at it, then looks at where he originally scratched on the other side of the leaf, scratches there again, and looks back at you.
Leaf scratches, looks at me.
Looks at you,
Leaf scratches.
looks at
leaf.
himself. And then he'll look at the leaf, and then look at the cloud.
Should we walk through the storm? Okay. Okay. Maybe you can find fish in the spring. In the swimming.
That was weird. Soraya,
Yes.
as you're flying above the clouds there of this odd anomaly, with your roll, you do see the point of origination of all these clouds.
Is that a word?
Origination?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point of origin, I think.
Origination.
Origination. As it's moving.
Okay.
Origination. It's moving?
The point is moving.
Also, it's a person.
Nope.
As you
Also,
see
it's a thing.
a small thing with smoke and the embers coming out of the top of it as it's climbing its way through the forest.
Origination is a
As
word.
you see a small
is.
mound of earth with legs and arms.
It's a worm. I want
It
to
has
fly
legs.
near it real quick.
It has legs. It's
Easy.
not a worm.
Not a worm. Arms and legs.
I'm still
And
gonna
worms don't
stay
have-
relatively high up before I swoop down, but I would like to get close enough to see if it looks spooky. I'm by myself. If I accidentally get myself yeeted.
Could you imagine? Roll me insight as you try to discern the nature of this odd. I'll say as you do get a bit closer, you are able to tell it looks like a volcano,
But it's moving.
but it's moving and it has arms and legs and a face.
So not a worm.
Not a
It's a
worm.
digatry. Digatrio.
Dig,
Digit.
Dig, trio.
Y'all, that's a
me-
bad roll, y'all.
Tell me
That's
your
not
party are all
cute.
millennials without telling me you're all millennials.
What was it? Insight?
Correct,
No,
insight.
Manders. Here, I'm gonna
What
tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now.
did you get?
13.
So as you're looking at this odd entity,
Dang.
as it's climbing through the forest here, it's not actively going out of its way to light anything on fire, as it's very carefully picking its way through. As it every once in a while you see it kind of leans a little too far, as some like a little bit of lava comes down out of the top of its head there, as it lifts up really fast and like shoves it back up and into the top of its head there.
Paused. Why did you pause?
It doesn't look like it's evil. Doesn't look like it has any
It
malicious
sounded like your
intent.
sentence was gonna keep going. That's why I'm like reluctant.
Reluctantly sat at the starting line. Engines pumping and thumping in time.
I'm gonna fly up like
Eagle.
no, I'm trying to think of how many feet.
You're 70-ish right now.
Yeah, but I want to be a certain distance from it.
You're still 70 up in the air. So
Yeah, but it can't hear me 70 feet up in the air. I'm gonna talk to it.
So
I hate when you make that face because it makes me feel like I'm about to make something real dumb.
Carl is feeling
I
like
have no idea where you're going with this, so I'm flying.
I'm making friends, man. They're surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Carl's feeling like Soraya has been up there for a bit, so he wants to send the pseudo dragon to kind of like watch over.
And Mander
Soraya?
fly?
So you
Yeah.
go to go look.
60 feet.
You left your
Is he there?
pseudo dragon back in water deep.
Who said that?
Oh yeah, we did. We left all the pet.
You weren't here.
All of them?
All the pets.
These
Yeah.
are the consequences of your actions.
Oh, they better take care of him.
He's at the
They will,
Harper's
they
Burrow,
love
so he's
him.
fine.
All right.
Well, as fine as a pseudo dragon can be during a crisis with dragons.
Anyway, I want to be
Just a puppy.
10 feet above it.
Okay. You slowly glide your way down to it.
Is my speak with mammal still on?
Attack radius 15 feet.
Literally.
Hyper beam. Or solar flare.
Fireball.
As you do get
What's
close.
the name of that bird?
What bird?
wanna
Exactly.
walk.
Sorry, as you do fly closer to it. At one point, when you get about like 20 feet away, it does kind of turn and look up to you. I'll say with how close you are, you can, without a roll, you can tell there's a bit of like confusion at seeing a giant blue eagle on its face, as it's like got rock-like features of like its lips and its eyelids and everything. As you can see, the eyes itself are like little motes of fire itself. As it turns and looks up to you.
Howdy, neighbor.
What are you speaking in?
Currently, caca.
As it just kind of looks at you, confused. As it goes to go tilt its head and goes, oh.
In common. I also say it in common.
You say howdy neighbor in common.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you today?
As it swaps to another language, as it responds more.
Do I understand it?
What languages do you know?
Oh my gosh, Mander, I would love to tell you the languages I know. I know Common and Deep Speech and Druidic and Elvish and Primordial. I know a little bit Aquatic and a little bit Dragonborn, and I also know Telepathy.
As you recognize his language as Primordial.
Liddy. So I'm going to switch to Primordial. How are you today?
Oh, you speak just like I do.
Yeah, it's a great language. I feel like everybody should know it.
I was worried that you only knew, like, that other thing you said. Don't know many words in it.
It's okay. I am flexible.
I am not. If I bend over too much, my top spews down and lights stuff on fire. Not a good time.
It's not, I'm sure. What are you doing?
I'm walking.
You're walking? Where are you going?
Oh, I'm making my way through just Prismeer.
Sorry. I had to.
I'm just making my way through Prismeer. Enjoying the views.
You know what? That sounds like a solid plan. Can I ask you a question? I'm new to the neighborhood.
Oh, nice to meet you, neighbor.
And
I'm Basalt.
I'm Soraya.
You are a pretty girl.
Basalt, like the salt?
Mhm.
Like the mineral?
Yep.
I love that so much. Oh my god. Okay. So anyway, I'm trying to find my way to like a glade or like a spring, but you see behind you is like this like storm that's happening. Are you aware?
I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to upset anything. Did I ruin your lovely flight today? Big.
No. I
Big
just got a
pretty
little
eagle
turned
Soraya.
around. It's okay. I just got a little turned around.
Oh, I'm so
It's no
sorry.
worry.
Is there anything I can do to make it up to you?
Does the storm turn off?
If the storm turns off, I die.
Oh, don't do that. That's bad.
Yeah.
Don't die.
I don't want to die.
Could you maybe? So do you mind just sitting tight for a second and not moving, just so I can see what direction I need to go in, and then maybe if you like turn your little butt in the opposite direction, I can kind of make my way
Yeah.
there. Does that make sense?
I can sit and wait for a little bit. I've been walking for a while. As he makes his way up to a log and sits down, as he's sitting there, occasionally you can see a little bit of smoke come out from underneath his butt as the log's slowly starting to melt underneath him.
Oh my god, he's just the most precious baby, and I love him so much. And he has no idea the absolute havoc that he could cause, but he is just baby. He just is baby. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I will be right back. You hang tight, Basalt, and I will come back. And I'm gonna
Okay.
boop, boop, boop on over to the Capy crew once again.
Has a bit of
And
time
then
to
I'm gonna
pass.
telepathy over to Solaris. And I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, brother, guess what?
You ran and got yourself into trouble, and now you need our help to get out of it.
No, I made a friend.
Sounds like I was still right. What's going on?
So the storm is
By the
like-
way, last time you said that you made a friend, we got into a fight with snakes.
Yeah, but this one seems very apologetic.
So
It's okay.
your
So
friend.
The storm is this like rock person that's like, I guess, tootin', and he can't stop the tootin'. So I'm trying to make him kind of turn in the opposite direction so that we can get to where we need to go and the storm isn't in our way.
The opposite direction, like going either like if we're going like I don't know which direction we were going, but let's say we were going north, you told him to go east or west, right? Because
Well,
if
I
he
told him
turns
I-
around, he's just going to be going in the same direction that we were already going, because we were already going towards him.
Yeah. So like just move him in a direction where he's not in the way.
I mean, if he wants to just keep going our way, as long as we know that it's safe to pass through, we're fine. We just didn't know what the storm was.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go check. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fly away, and then I'm gonna come back to Basalt, and I'm gonna ask him, hey Basalt, so is the storm thing, is that like deadly?
It shouldn't be. It's all
Like,
natural.
can people can like other beings go through it and like not get hurt, or is it like a?
It
Is
should
it
be fine. I don't think it will
Okay.
hurt anyone. It's just more of an
Okay.
inconvenience, unfortunately.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, many
Well-
folks don't like it.
Well, I think I'm gonna be okay. I think you can keep doing your little stroll,
Oh, okay.
but you stay rocking.
Keep flowing like the lava.
Yeah.
He goes to
And
stand up.
I will catch you later, okay?
Well, don't catch me. You might catch your lovely talons on fire. But you're more than welcome to come and say hello.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye, Soraya. Enjoy your flight.
Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the
I have
Capy
to
crew.
say, this little basalt, lava rock creature is giving me Carter vibes.
Oh my God, is it Carter?
Guess we'll have to ask him. As Soraya spends some time flying back to the Capy crew.
When I get back, I'm just gonna unwild shape.
Easily done.
So we're good. It's nothing dangerous. It's just a dude. He's chilling. He's having a day. He said that it's not like dangerous to go near it. I mean, obviously, like we should still approach with caution, but I think that we should be fine. Like if we just kind of keep, like go around it, or if we need to like go near it, I don't think there'd be an issue.
All right, everyone on Merple.
I'm gonna crawl into Murple's mouth.
As you crawl back into Murple's mouth once more. Anyone else crawling in the mouth or not going in the mouth?
Going my usual way, not in the mouth.
Going in now.
Carl.
I don't want to go in the mouth again. I feel like I missed too much.
As this time around, Carl decides not to climb into the mouth wet
You're
and
just gonna
slobbery.
look at him and be like, "Don't touch me."
Dude.
I don't want to get
What?
all slimy.
Oh.
What? Because I mean, it's
Super
it's just
slimy.
it's.
As Ellie climbs into the mouth.
Carl's gonna rub it into his skin.
As you climb on to Murple, you sit there rubbing yourself, applying the slobber of giant toad to your skin.
Yes.
Now you slimy.
Very moisturized.
Or more
Very
dispersed.
moisturized.
Very moisturized. As Murple begins to make his way into the storm, or the clouds there, as he goes, "Are we okay to go in there? Like, do I just go in? Just make my way in?" As he's slowly making his way towards the clouds.
From inside his mouth, I'm going to talk to his gums and say, the lava guy said that it should be fine, but still approach with caution just in case.
Okay.
Maybe like poke your little foot in first or something.
As he slowly makes his way into the clouds, as himself, as those outside are engulfed into this. I will let the party decide as Murple is making his way through the storm, or the clouds. I don't know why I keep calling it a storm.
I think it's because I was calling it a storm.
Maybe. Do you want Murple to use his boon while attempting to navigate through the clouds?
I'm voting yes.
I will let the party
I
decide.
vote yes as well.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Fair enough. If he needs it, I should say. If he doesn't need it, then there's no point. But he's gonna need it. Never mind. Murple using his boon, because he rolled a little low. Okay, that will do it. As a bit of time goes by there, as at one point, the giant toad exits out of the cloud cover, as those outside of his mouth can see the forest, but a bit more of a valley than the rolling hills and the large trees here, as it kind of sparses out a bit more in this area. As you can see, this valley is filled with varying sizes of pools of springs. As you can see, a large one near the bottom, not a full lake, but a larger pool of water near the bottom of this valley, as Murple continues to kind of pick his way through, as those of you outside are able to see this oddity that is happening in this area, as the water is all over the place, but not calm in any way. Many of the pools, as you're walking by, you can see have constant ripples, or the water is sloshing around constantly, but there's nothing there to cause the sloshing and ripples in the water.
Not everybody waiting on the water did not need to figure out her thought.
I'm trying to figure out what exactly you're describing. So there's
Yeah, can you describe that again? Because I'm lost too.
So there's a variety of pools throughout this valley that you're making your way down into. Those of you outside the mouth will be able to see this. Those in the mouth cannot. But as you're walking by, all these different pools at different levels on the valley's sloping hills downward, as you're making your way to a larger pool at the bottom of this whole area. All of the water is either rippling about, or having sloshes, waves and that as it's going on. But there's nothing in any of these pools of water determining whatever varying degree of activity to make it not having any activity of sorts. There's nothing there that you can see that's doing it. There's no fish in the water. There's no individuals in the water splashing or jumping around that you can see. It's almost as if the water itself is just moving on its own.
So it's like an area of effect, maybe, or something like that. Is that what we're picking up? Maybe.
You
but
can
I'm also
say maybe like the area
Can I-
itself is doing it. Something else could be doing it.
Can I perceive like if there's like if it's like seismic? Like, is there like is it Merple steps that are causing the quivering? Is there like little mini earthquakes happening? Is there?
Yeah. Is it magical? Is it? Yeah. We got questions.
Are you trying to just look around, Kira, or how do you want to determine the origin of this weird movement of the water?
I'm gonna use my regular 5 senses. Well, I'm not gonna taste it. I'm gonna use my 4 senses.
You sure you don't want to taste the water?
I'm really tempted after that. Suddenly I'm very parched. But no, I think I will stick to my 4 senses before Solar strangles Kira.
You don't touch it.
like that. Is that what you're describing right now? I just put a
Yeah,
thing in the VC chat, and I'm trying to picture what you're talking about.
In my brain, that's what it looks like too. Katie.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm
Okay.
picturing too. Like down a hill,
Right, like the different tier, like
Yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
rice fields, but it's like pools of water.
100% that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me perception, Kira, as you're making your way down.
I really want to
slope.
drink the water.
Does this smell sulfury?
I'll say at one point you
26.
will not smell the sulfur inside the frog.
Oh, well, I'm inside the frog. Yeah.
26.
26. As you're looking around, it's not in tune with Merple's walking. 100%. Every once in a while you do see like maybe like one ripple coming this way, and you see Merple step down near one of the pools as there's another ripple out, but the ripple coming out of the middle of it, or the sloshing, causes whatever reaction that Merple would have had on the water to be kind of negated at that point. You said you got a 26?
Mm-hmm.
I will say with a 26, as you're looking around, you do see 2 small figures on opposite ends of the pool at the bottom of the valley here.
Can I decipher anything about them? Like what can I see about them?
Yeah, they have like elvish features, I'll say, that you can tell. But as you're looking at them, the main thing that sticks out the most is their whole body, for each of them, is completely composed of water.
What? We've got company up ahead.
Yay!
Lars.
Company.
I wonder if Sarai can make us more friends. Are they animals?
Can I? How close are we to them?
I'll say that you guys at this moment are about 80 feet away. With that 26, I'll say that you can tell that they aren't really paying attention to you guys as you're making your way down the slope.
But they're not like. Are they doing anything?
Lounging. They're just kind of chilling on either side. They're on completely polar opposite sides of this larger pool from each other.
Cool. Alright. I'm just gonna make sure that we see them. Like that I wanna I want us all to take note that they're there.
Carl and Solaris, you
And
get
I'm
to see
gonna
them now pointed out by Kira.
Have Solaris, can you let those in the mouth know that we have water being elfish company up ahead?
I'm gonna go over, be like, yo, Soraya, we got water beings. Water being thingies.
I'll be right out. Sorry.
She hits
The
you with
signal
the,
in
what do
here
you
is
want,
really bad.
Mom? What? What do you want?
Hey Murple, can you crack your little mouth open a little bit so I can crawl out? Thanks.
It's fine. As everyone can hear Eliwick in there sliding around still. She does like a couple like somersaults in his mouth.
She's full Tommy Hawk in there. It's wild.
She's
It's a crazy
everywhere.
time. I'm gonna kind of like make my way to the top to sit with everybody. Oh look, water people. Oh yeah, I guess. Oh wow. Do I see them? I guess that's
You do.
actually a better question. Okay.
The party pointing them out like they're the water people.
The water
The
people.
weird water elf looking people in the water. As they themselves are made of water.
Ah yes, the water.
So much
people.
water.
Purple water people eaters.
Merple people water eaters.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Merple's
Okay.
What are people eaters?
So I should I go? Should I?
I mean, you're basically water.
We're all basically water.
Well, you're more.
Technically.
Actually,
Actually.
Technically, a hot dog's a taco.
What was the sandwich one? There's a sandwich one.
Technically, a sandwich is a hamburger or something like that.
Technically, a hamburger is a sandwich.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. Without
Cereal is
going-
soup.
Cereal is soup. I mean, if you put meat in it, yeah, it's soup.
Hot tubs are soup.
people soup, dog pig soup.
People soup.
Did you just say hot dogs or soup?
Is
Hot
that what you just
tubs.
said?
Hot
Hot
Oh,
tubs.
hot tubs.
Oh, people
We're
soup.
talking about
Yeah.
food.
Carter saying no, not again.
Carter scarred. Okay, well, you guys are watching, right?
I got you.
People is different than animals. People are just,
I will
Scary.
say over the table, these don't look like animals. They look
They
like
still
elves.
look like animals?
These do not look like animals. They look like elves made out of water.
I mean, you
So,
did
like me?
you did other water things before. You've done like
Yeah, but that was
mermaids.
scary. That was spooky.
Well, you did so good. You did so
Thanks, but
good.
it was still spooky.
You're brave.
Wait, so I look like a water elf. Oh, but you mean like a water elf? Like over the table, like a water elf.
Yeah, like these guys look like actual elves just made straight up out of water. You have like humanoid elvish looks and personality in that, Tia, but these guys look like they're straight up elves.
So for the sake of Carol Brain, the race that I was gonna play.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Give me a history, nature, or arcana
History?
check. One of those three.
I'll do a nature check. The fuck you asking me history for? That's not bad. I said nature, right?
Yeah, you did.
I'm real sick of these odd numbers. 24.
24.
I
you're
agree.
looking-
I think we should just get rid of all the odd numbers on our dice and only have even numbers.
Thank you. Math would be so much easier.
18 plus 14. Sounds like I didn't make it easier.
just wanted to use the calculator the Nomad gave to me. You remember the
Oh, yeah, by the way,
calculator
Nomad
gave to me
con save.
because you.
You remember?
Thanks for reminding me. Nomad con save.
Con save, you said? Con save?
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Oh no! All right.
What did you get for your roll?
Oh shit! Hold on. It's this number plus this number. 24.
24. Yeah, I'll say yeah. You would recognize these creatures as water nymphs.
Water nymphs. I love nymphs. Same way I love dryads.
Anything with the nature.
With the nature. The nature is great.
With the nature, it's awesome.
What do
It's
I
a
know
great
about
time.
water nymphs?
What do you know about water nymphs?
What do I know about water nymphs?
Say with that roll, you would recognize, and being a druid, of course.
Twiggy.
Speaking Twiggy. Well, in your case, more like speaking Chi-Shell, but.
Chi-Chell by the Chi-Shores.
They are protectors of nature, similar to the dryads.
Okay.
The main difference being that they're more towards water and that than the dryads that are the forest and plains and things of that nature. But very similar. They're very protective of the areas that they are watching over. But they do have a little bit of an inquisitive nature to them.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly saunter over.
Oh, saunter.
Sauntering. Slowly.
Salaciously saunter.
Not salaciously, just slowly.
Just regular kind.
Salaciously saunter your way
No
down.
salacious, just saunter, please.
As you saunter.
Just saunter. It's just the saunter.
As you just saunter your way down. Run, no. He's going to sacrifice himself.
Run.
They are on opposite sides of the pool. The left side has a female-looking water nymph there, while the right side has a more male-looking nymph. As they are polar
Okay.
opposite sides, as you're kind of making your way, and you're more in the middle between the two.
I'm gonna go towards the girl.
The girl.
The girl. This is for the girlies.
For the girlies.
The girls.
Very
And I'm going to very cautiously in Druidic say to her, greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations. What language do you say it in?
In Druidic, did you not hear me?
I did not hear the Druidic, actually.
Druidic bitch. I'm kidding. Please don't
Nice.
hurt me, please.
Druidic. She said, "Don't be mean to me, please, Mr. Superman. No.
Please, you've been giving me too much to do, please.
I didn't make you do any of it." You say it in Druidic. Why are you fighting Andy in the chat?
Because I can.
Kind of cocks its head to the side there, and in Elvish
The Yiddish elves.
goes, "I have no idea what the hell you just said to me, but it was pretty." I think.
In Elvish, I'm gonna respond. Because I speak Elvish.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say, oh, thanks. I'm a druid. I was just saying hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Brooke.
Brooke.
Yeah.
Sorry, we just went from having over the table. We just went from having like really poetic names, and I know Brooke is technically poetic, but it's such a like Brooke, like
I'm Brooke.
like she's in a sorority, like
Hi, I'm Brooke. This is my 3rd year here in this pool.
She's an alpha pi theta. Like, she 100%. She rushed last year.
Boot and rally.
Can't wait
Okay.
to get my bag.
Yeah, literally.
We're having movie night with our brother fraternity.
Literally.
On Wednesday, we wear pink.
On Wednesdays we wear pink. On Wednesdays we are pink. We dye the water with the blood of our enemies. We got this from Solaris.
Starting trends even in the Feywild.
I mean,
Multi-planner influencer.
the one campaign I did.
Andy wants to know, did Brooke come from a rivulet?
From a what?
Tartaglia?
Tartagula. Do you, Luke?
Like a nuvolette?
Like a Nuvolette? Yeah, Nuvolette. That's the water one. Yeah.
She didn't ask if it came from a nuvolette. She said a rivulet.
I don't know what a rivulet is.
Same.
No one here plays
It's
Genshin.
like a baby river, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah.
Rivers have babies?
Technically.
When a mommy river meets a daddy river, they come
And they
together.
really fall in love.
They have waterfall.
Anyway. Jesus Christ, we're getting so sidetracked over stupid shit. And I started it. So,
You dude.
so Brooke, what you guys doing? It's a very pretty area. I'm just fascinated.
Thanks. Minus all the water that's moving constantly.
Is it not supposed to do that?
No, it's not supposed to do that at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you guys have an idea of like why?
I'm blaming him.
Blame who?
As she points to the other end where the other nymph is.
Dude sitting in a hot tub. Sorry. Oh. Oh, okay. Dude. Okay. Do you mind if I go ask him then if he knows?
You want to talk to River?
I mean, not necessarily, but like I'd be happy to help you.
I mean, you can tell him to like go away. Like,
I mean,
really
I
far
could.
away. Like not
Like,
here
really,
at
really
all.
far away?
Yeah, he can leave.
Okay,
These should be my pools. This should be my spring, not his. Okay. This wasn't the
Is it your
agreement.
ex?
No, it's my brother.
Oh, it's your brother.
Yeah, my twin brother.
Oh my gosh, I have a twin.
Do you? So you?
Mm-hmm.
So you know.
Well, my twin's not a water genasi, a fire genasi, so I think the polar opposites helps.
That probably helps. Yeah, I bet he actually listens.
It really would be like Solaris off in the background going, well.
You guys can hear them. They're not that far away. She's not quiet at all.
And I just go, I wouldn't use words like listen.
Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't listen then, based off of what he just said.
Yeah, maybe he like doesn't.
I hate it here. Anyway, let me go talk to your brother. Maybe I can help. I'm gonna go mediate.
Well, it's nice
Okay,
to meet you,
okay.
Soraya. Have a good one.
It's nice to meet you, Brooke.
She just kind of like slouches over in the corner there and uses her finger to like make little whirlpools that occasionally get screwed over by another pool of water that comes and splashes up against her.
I'm gonna clock that trick because that looks really cool, but I'm gonna go talk to River real quick.
I will say that you can
So-
recognize it's just shape water that she's doing.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that now when I'm bored.
Is it
So
Brooke
I'm
with an
gonna.
E?
The what?
Is it Brooke with an E?
This is not Brooke with an E.
Oh.
This is Brooke.
Is he fancy?
No, she's not fancy.
Okay.
It's Brooke with 2 E's, but they're both silent.
It's Brooke with 1 O and 3 E's. Because she's elegant and extravagant.
She's got a C in there too, just for good measure. So it looks
There's actually
mildly
an
like Brock.
H2 in there. No, I'm just messing.
Andy, no. Okay, so I'm gonna walk over to River. No sauntering.
Just walking.
Oh, not this time, huh?
No, just
She only
no.
saunters for the female.
For the females, ew. Not in 2025. So I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna be like, River, right?
Yeah. Sup?
It's Mander as a water elf. So
Okay.
Fucking A, what you want?
Gabagool! No, this is escalating way too fast. Okay, so what's happening between you and Brooke? Cause y'all seeming a little tense, and as a fellow twin fraction, I think that you guys should sort this out.
I'm not trying to be
Yeah, you need to
rude,
really-
but like, who are you?
So my name's Soraya.
Hi. You know my name, apparently.
Well,
Well,
they're
you're-
definitely twins.
Alright, jerk off.
And I came to enjoy the view. Your sister seemed a little grumpy, but she told me that
She's always a
apparently
grump.
the ripples aren't supposed to do the ripples. Like the bubbles is not the movement. The thing is not. It's not
Yeah,
supposed to
it's
do
her
that.
fault.
So now I'm just like fascinated by this, and I'm trying to figure out why.
And tell her to stop. She's the reason why it's happening.
So you don't know what's going on either.
Well, in my honest opinion, okay,
Mhm.
just bottom me,
Mm-hmm.
bottom me. I think Brooke's the reason why the water's not being calm. It's usually super calm, and you can actually see the stars that would be in a night sky in here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's her fault.
Are you the eldest?
No, we were born at the same time.
Mm.
Middle child.
Robert, shut the fuck up.
But like, she thinks that like she knows what's best for the water and knows what's best for the valley, and all. And like, oh, well, the springs need to be taken care of this way, and then she was like being just really rude and nasty one day, and the water's been like that since. Because she thinks she's the true protector.
Were you guys here when it started to do the rippling?
We were here before that.
So it just like randomly started.
Well, it started after we started arguing.
Right. But like it wasn't like it was after the argument, but it wasn't like that before when you guys were already here.
Right. See, and that's
Okay,
why it's
okay,
her
okay.
fault.
I don't think we should be pointing fingers just yet. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, you see, because I am practically a detective.
Oh,
And as a water genasi, I also kind of understand the whole water thing. So I'm just trying to help you out here.
well, I
From water
appreciate
being to water being.
it. Right. Gotta stay
Yeah.
together. Gotta flow together. Unlike some
Yeah.
people.
Okay. Just keep sitting tight. I'm gonna saunter back over to
As he just kind of puts his arms behind his head and kind of just like swims away backwards from you.
I hate this interaction so fucking much.
The one that went down!
Okay. So River, I have a question for you. Do you remember what you guys were arguing about?
To River or to Brook?
Not to River, to Brooke.
Okay.
Did I say River?
You did.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I had
To
the
Brooke.
right nymph.
Yeah, the right twin.
Right. So many twins.
Wait, is this how everybody else feels?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, like, so our mom used to be in charge of the springs here. The water was beautiful. It was always crystal clear. You could see the stars, and it looked like the night sky.
Mhm.
Well, unfortunately, our mom passed. You know, like people get old, they die. You know how it is. So, like, I figured since like I helped mom the most, I should be in charge of the spring. You know, be the new protector of the spring here.
Mhm.
River and his big dumb head thinks otherwise.
Mhm. And he thinks that he should be the one in charge of it.
Right. Because he's like, well, I helped mom too. And it's like, no, you didn't. And he goes, yes, I did. And I go, no, you didn't. Yes, you did. And we do that. And then next thing you know, water. As like a big pile of water just smashes a rock near you. Yeah.
So, from girly to girly. From water girly to water girly. I don't know if your mom ever told you about this, but I'm wondering if it has something to do with just like how this works, right? Because I think I understand, but I might not, and I might be completely wrong. And I take accountability for that, and that's okay. But
at least you can, unlike some people.
So that's kind of it. Do you think that maybe perhaps you guys have to make balance and work together? Like your mom, right? Like she was the one in charge and she made everything pretty and the stars and the water and it was nice. But do you think that like because you guys are both a part of your mom, then maybe it needs to be both of you guys taking care of the springs? And I know that sounds really annoying because like siblings, I get it. But like I don't know, just as again like a water girly to water girly. Like I'm wondering if like that's it, you know?
I mean, like, yeah, but like he really didn't help mom that much. So why should he get anything? Like he should just be here and help me, you know?
Well, do you think maybe if I can help facilitate and be that middle ground for you guys, we can find a solution to make it to where you guys can work together? Would you be open to that?
Roll me persuasion.
Holy
We
shit.
hear what's happening. Like, can we see this interaction? Like, hear the conversation?
The two nymphs are not quiet at all. They're very loud, even when they're not yelling insults at each other.
I think I've seen this Dr. Phil episode before.
Shut up! Why you gotta out me like that?
So Amanda likes daytime
only-
television.
What else am I supposed to watch
But like,
when I'm
I
home?
don't understand what's being said because it's in Elvish, correct?
Yeah, if you don't understand Elvish, you would not
Okay.
comprehend what's happening.
I never want to do any of this ever again.
I'm gonna look at the rest of the party and go, why is it that every time we find a body of water, Soraya has to make peace between two parties?
Is this what she do?
2 bodies of water. Got
She
it.
a water girl.
It's an 18.
18. Well, like, I guess, but I'd really prefer to be the true protector. Just saying.
Right, and then maybe, you know, down the line, once everything settles out, you know, the springs calm as they do, then maybe you guys can find a way to figure out what you want to do. People change. The tides change, you might even say, huh? Get it?
That was
Water
slick. I
goats.
like that. I might steal that.
You can have it, it's okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
You're so kind. Here, I'll give you one. Don't cause a big ripple.
I like that.
Right.
Don't cause a big ripple. I'm gonna use that sometime. Hold on, I'm actually right. I think that. Anyway, so I'm so for real when I tell you I'm gonna say this down the line. It's gonna be like 3 sessions from now, and you're completely gonna forget this interaction, and I'm gonna bring it back.
You are. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, so I'm gonna call over to River, and I'm gonna gesture for him to come over, or to swim over.
He comes a decent way, but doesn't get too close to Brooke.
That's okay. I just need him to get close enough. So, River,
Yeah.
I have a genius idea, and I've already talked to your sister, and I'm gonna talk to you, and I think it'll be good. And I think that we can all find a common ground, and I know that I'm a stranger, I'll acknowledge that, but I think that for the sake of bringing the pretty stars back into the water, because I would like to see it, as a tourist, I would love to see it, I might have a solution. What are your thoughts?
Roll me persuasion.
Again?
Again.
I need to start bumping up my charisma. This is sad. Oh no, 16.
You owe no to
It's getting
16.
low again. It's getting lower again.
So you get a 16. I guess, but like, only if I can be the true protector. Like,
Okay, but like, hear me out. What if you guys share the role? But there's a logic behind it. Don't shrug me off just yet. Hear me out. Hear me out. So, what I was telling your sister was your mom, right? She was the protector. It was a grand old time. The waters were beautiful. So, my train of thought, and this is just something that I've picked up, and I'm just passing it on to you as a stranger with unwarranted advice that might just help everybody in the long term. Because you both are parts of your mom, what if by coming together, you both will be the protector? Do you see how do math? Like 1 and 1 equals 2?
roll me persuasion.
Oh no, Mandra, the rolls are getting lower and persuasion sucks for me. I'm not the Rizzy twin. I'm not. This is why I don't want to do this. Holy shit, that's a nat 20.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm taking a picture.
For
my nat 20 collection.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, because like, things were better when we worked together. Granted, like, Mom was here, but like, I don't know, maybe it does take us both, like you're saying.
Yeah, and like, what I'm saying is things change, people change, and that's okay. And if down the line in the future you guys feel like it's not working out, I find that talking to my brother helps. We're also twins, so like, do we fight? Yeah. Do we have different views on things? Sure. Do we have different elements that we bring to the table, literally and figuratively? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, we work best when we work together. Right, Solaris?
I wouldn't use words like listening. I'm gonna repeat what I said before.
He sounds cool.
I was gonna look over at the rest of the group and just say, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I'm not sure why he said that, but like, he's fire, so he's gotta know what he's talking about.
He's pretty lit. He's pretty lit.
All right, I'll tell you what, Soraya. I'm willing to try this if she's willing to try it, I guess.
Yeah. What do you think, Brooke? You think that sounds like a good plan?
Roll me persuasion.
You hate me.
You are trying to convince two different individuals that are feuding to work together again.
I've done this. This is the second time now you've had me do this.
Down. You could have said I'm doing this shit.
Yeah, but you make these scenarios.
I do.
You set them up.
I do make them.
That's not as good. That's not as good. We're back to not great. Well, we're still in the teens, but that's not great. That's a 16, my guy.
Well, if he says sorry, then I'll do it. And I'm sorry for what I said before. Your head's not as big. It's still a little bulbous, but it's not that big.
That's okay. See, accountability. We are talking and sharing our emotions.
We're blending.
River.
Not Carol gentle parenting the situation.
I'm sorry.
Like you mean it.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Your ankles aren't grotesque and huge, and birds haven't pooped in your hair in at least 3 weeks.
That's an accomplishment. I find that birds poop in my hair pretty often. So good for you.
The bird flies above. You got nervous fast there, didn't you?
I mean, it would be on brand. I have a beetle living in my hair right now.
At this point.
Yeah. Didn't Neri have mushrooms growing out of her hair?
Yeah, she did.
I love Neri.
It's Brooke and River, the water nymph twins there, give each other a little hug and say they're sorry.
Like you mean it.
They do it as they mean it, as you did convince them to work together, as they continue to say sorry and makeup, the party at large sees the pools of water throughout the whole spring here slowly start to settle down until they are all completely calm. As little bit by little bit, the water turns an eerie black color. And you can see small little sparkles in the water that look like stars.
That is the coolest thing I've seen all day. You see, you guys made up, and then look how nice this is.
Yeah.
Your mom would be so proud.
Thank you.
Yeah. And now you know that when you guys get upset with each other, you just gotta talk it out.
That's
Can we
right.
touch it?
You touch the water?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You touch the water.
I don't like how he said that.
I don't either, but
You touch
it's
the water.
sparkly.
It's freezing cold. But
Am
it
I
feels
in the water?
nice. Not at the moment. You're not in the water yet, Soraya.
Okay.
But as curious, you put your hand in, however deep your hand goes, it disappears into the inky blackness.
Icky.
I'm gonna sit there and just kind of like play with my hand in the water and just like totally like ADHD moment this and just be so entranced with like trying to catch the stars and like just like really calm and serene. I'm not like attacking the water, but just like
Gently playing in it.
I'm very ADHD enthused here.
So, I have a question for the other twins.
The water twins.
The
Not icy
double
hot,
water
but
twins.
the water. Water.
Yeah, not icy hot, but the other twins.
Water
yeah.
sports.
Nobody else got it. I got it, man. They're good for you. So if we can, so my friends and I are looking to get. Remind me again. Is it the star of blah blah blah? Star drop, stardust,
Starlight essence.
starlight essence. We need the starlight essence from here for something we're working on.
Oh.
How does that work?
You got a container? Something you could put
Somewhere.
water in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carl's gonna jump in the water
Carl, you jump in the water.
to swim. and
Down by
enjoy.
them or up by you? Because there's pools
Just
all over
like-
the place.
Past everybody. Oh, this looks cool. And he's just gonna run and jump into the water.
Is he allowed to do that?
As he jumps in the
Probably
water, he goes
Means
in.
well.
There's no splash.
Carl.
Oh, that's creepy. I hate that.
He just goes in the water, and there's not even a
Carol
splash.
hates that.
There's no sound. As you sink into the water, you see stars all around you, almost like you're floating in the night sky itself.
All around me are
As you look up, you see
familiar.
stars. As you look down, there's more stars. All around you, there's just these little white bits of light that dim and brighten as you're looking around. As you come back up, as you're kind of swimming on the water, there's no splashes, there's no ripples.
Can I use one of my water skins?
Easily.
Okay. I'm gonna hand it to
Empty it out, put
whichever
Starlight.
twin. Yeah.
So you empty it out there. Both the twins take it from you as they go out into the water a little bit and dip it in. As you can see them filling it, as little air bubbles come up. But as they come up to the top, they just kind of disappear. And as
That's a cool trick.
after a little bit, they bring back your water skin. As they pull it out, it does even drip water. As they cap it and hand it back to you, as you now have in your possession Starlight Essence.
Cool. Is my friend good to jump in like that? Is he gonna die or something?
No, it's fine. The water doesn't hurt anyone. It's actually
That's
good
what I
for you.
figured. But I never know with him.
Yeah.
He likes to swim.
Treading water, listening to this. Can I just like fill my mouth with a little bit and take a tiny sip?
You can. As Carl, you feel
I hope you start glowing.
a cold feeling inside of you.
Hi,
As
Carl.
you now have advantage on wisdom checks for the next hour.
Dang! Whoa. This is good water. It's good water.
As the party hears Carl go like, "Yo, this is some good water," as it's It's icy cold, but it's an icy cold refreshing as it like fills your stomach.
I'm gonna fill my water skin
Probably
also.
needs to drink something.
As you dump out your water skin and dip it in, fill it up. Mark that your water
Yeah.
skin is filled with starlight essence.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get out.
Very well.
Okay. Well, thanks for the good times.
Of course. Thanks for helping us. We appreciate it.
Well, I'm gonna go figure out what my friends are doing. I'm sorry if we're being really obnoxiously loud. Just
fine.
Carl.
Take your
But-
time. You can hang out at
Oh,
the
well,
springs as
thanks.
long as you want.
Oh, well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to the Capy crew. I got the water skin with the starlight essence. So that's 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
That's 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Carl is somewhere. I heard him jump and then silence, so I don't know.
I got out.
You
Oh,
would
you
see
got
him
out?
coming out as he's also capping a water skin.
Is he wet?
He's not. As like you go to get up, there's no water on you.
That's weird. But also mildly cool. Get it? Because it's cold. Yeah. Thank you.
Very good.
All right. We can hang out here if we want to relax, but we could also go. I think continuing momentum is important.
Yes.
So, to the last one.
So the party embarks to head off to the Enchanted Meadow.
I'm going to sit on top of Purple.
Mm.
I feel like Soraya feels like it would be beneficial if I just wasn't in the mouth. this
You're
time.
missing out. It's like you see like the like in Murple's mouth, Elliot goes sliding by on her back there.
Hollywood probably looks like one of those people in like, you know, those like fair, like traveling fair rides that it's like the disc and it
Yeah.
has like the little center and the, and it spins and people are just like, "Wah!"
Ah! She goes like flying
Literally all
past
I'm
his tongue.
picturing. Yeah.
Anyone else climbing into the mouth?
I'm in the mouth.
Maya's goes in as Elliot looks
I
like,
said,
yeah! She like grabs you by the leg and pulls you in.
Leg.
Yep, she grabs Hermaeus by the leg.
Like that.
Everyone else is going on top of Murple.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sticking to the back.
Very well.
the Murple back.
So the party begins to make their way up the other side of the starlit spring here, heading towards the direction of the Enchanted Meadow. Soraya, roll me a D100, please.
Not again.
Yes, again. 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 15 times over.
74.
74? Oh, okay. As you're sitting there climbing, as you find yourself a nice spot, as you kind of like cleaning off your hands and that, there's something in your palm of your hand now. Something cool and small and like a disc.
What is it?
You open up your hand, there's a small copper coin.
Copper.
A copper coin.
In this economy?
In this economy, where I only use gold, there's copper.
I guess.
As you're looking at the one side of it, it has a satyr. On the side profile of it, it has like a nice mischievous grin on it.
Oh, no.
And as you're looking it over, as you flip it over, it's the skull of a satyr on the other side with the same kind of grin but more toothy.
I don't like that. Putting it in my pocket.
Add to your inventory one satyr-headed coin.
Okay.
As the party begins to embark and make their way up to the Enchanted Meadow. Shall we call it there for the night as we are approaching 11? Or do you guys want to keep going? I will let you decide.
Kane is not going to sleep without me. is running around watching Bluey right now, eating fucking bunny grams.
Keep going then.
No, I need to try to get her to sleep because she has ballet and gymnastics in the morning.
For sure.
So
I figured I'd
I need
ask
to-
just in case. I wasn't.
I would love to keep going.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
Yeah,
She's like this big. What do you mean?
she'd be flipping and going on the balance beam. She's actually really good on the balance.
She is a mover. When
Walter would
I
know.
say the whole time, she was just running around the place. She was just running, interacting with other kids, playing with them, just being the most social, beautiful butterfly ever, and just having a grand old time. I think I saw her sit down once, and it was because she tripped. And she sat there for a moment, collected herself, and got back up.
Good for her. Yes.
Come here. Say it.
I love that beat.
Say hi real quick if you want.
Alright. So,
Who that?
She said, "I'm never going to
she
sleep."
said sleeps for the week, Dad. Throws stuff on the floor. Drops F-bomb. Flicks you off. Runs off.
The way Payan has all of us wrapped around her finger.
She really does.
She knows.
She's,
No joke.
she's only met
Everyone.
Walter.
Everyone.
She's gonna
Everyone.
call Walter up one day and go, Walter, my dad was mean to me. He said no pancakes for breakfast.
We all pull up.
Yo,
Nomad's gonna get his shit kicked in.
At her new school, one of the activities is making pancakes. I was like, yo, what? I never learned to make pancakes at school.
Same.
Damn, we don't have home ec.
We did ice cream.
Oh,
We learned
boy.
to make ice cream in school.
What?
It was cool.
Oh.
It was like a field day thing. But other than
Hey,
Nomad's
Isn't
child
field day
had
supposed to be exercise?
Huh?
Field day is supposed to be exercise,
Yeah.
and you made ice cream?
Yeah, well, there was still like 100-yard dashes and stuff like that, and obstacle courses.
I'm trying to
and
be
all
at
that.
your school.
My
Where
school
are you?
does,
Right.
my elementary school does not exist anymore. So,
We barely got hula hoops at mine. The fuck?
my mom was also on the PTA, so that kind of helped. Like we actually had a Harry Potter day. Like you actually had to run through a brick wall. It was just a giant drape that they painted. Like all the parents painted like bricks. We had Quidditch.
You're
in the
making
gym.
so many.
They
You're
made
making
us
so
run
many
through a
cases
brick
for
wall.
why it doesn't exist anymore.
For real.
I mean, we had fun.
Ice cream and brick walls.
It wasn't a legitimate brick wall. It was a good time. Though. I miss. Elementary was a good time.
How'd you get all the kids to take a nap? Oh, we had them run into a brick wall. It's great.
Exactly.
After they had ice cream and got all riled up, they hit it
wasn't
harder
the
that
same day. Oh, Christ.
way.
Other than my elementary school shenaniganry, though, thanks you guys for coming out and playing tonight. Walter, congrats with the amazing mushrooms. Was not expecting. Totally.
They're going wild. Look at that.
Yeah.
When I tell you this is exactly what I dream of. This is what
Whenever you
inside
see
my brain
Carol
looks
just like blankly looking, it's
That's the inside of my brain.
one short day in the Emerald City.
Literally.
One short day.
I love it so fucking much.
This is wonderful.
This is my favorite. This is number one for me out of the Walter makeup looks. Nothing else compares.
He set the bar.
Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance.
Whatever could it mean?
We want
I
new
feel
themes
sick.
on top of the eyebrows each
Yeah,
week. That's what we're
think-
gonna do. For
I think you should have to do that.
Right.
You set the standard.
You set the standard quite high there.
Oh no.
Just imagine though, like if you know you're going to a dragon fight, you could paint your face like a dragon. Then that'd be kind of cool.
Also, if you don't feel like paying attention, just close your eyes and draw open eyeballs on top.
I probably would never know. I'd be like
We're gonna
Walter,
take Johnny
Yeah,
down.
Walter.
Xander would have noticed.
and then he'd just be like, "What?"
You know what I low-key want to do? You know that like trend where you paint the mouth like right here?
yes. You
and
should.
you cover like all the way up to here.
Oh, you do that little face?
And like
The little. I don't know that
You
one.
do it.
Do it.
whole session, little faced.
Get a turtleneck and you do the. Yeah, just do it.
But it's like Solaris's face.
And little scar.
I'll do this for you, Solaris. For you, Walter. Give
Inspiration.
me a perception check. Real quick for Solaris. Maybe I'll give you
What
a
are you
hint for a
perceiving?
possible thing you
How was
should
I
do next time
supposed to
around.
perceive?
This is
This is my
16.
A 16.
Favorite.
As the Capy crew is making their way up, and as a bit of time goes by, in the ground you see a paw print that looks awfully like a rabbit's paw print.
Oh, wabbit.
Oh, wabbit.
Little nose.
Mander just wants to call you his little bunny.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit. Oh, Mr. Rabbit.
Play patty cake. Who framed Roger Rabbit? No one.
Why do I feel like Brittany
Yeah,
was
playing
so
patty
Alice
cake.
in Wonderland, just reading under a tree
Yeah,
Me?
with a cat,
Yeah, she was.
Me?
and then just sees a rabbit and just like fucking chases after it,
Leaves
would
the cat
totally go into the hole, fall
Walter.
down. Meanwhile,
My
Skipper's
whole-
like, bye.
My whole
Bye,
room was
Mom.
Alice in Wonderland themed.
Oh, that checks. Checks.
That's like Carol sitting there going, "He was."
She literally was.
She was Alice in Wonderland.
Anyway.
That way we can let no man
Merple
deal
for the boon, since Merple's the only one that used the boon.
Go, Merple, go!
I mean,
Purple.
Go, Merple, go. Go,
Yeah.
Merple.
Walter, how's that inspiration looking?
Listen.
don't you have
How many rolls did I do? How many rolls did Mr. Solaris do this session? How many opportunities did Mr. Solaris have to use his boon? Right. So who should have used their boon this session?
Miss, I got a 15, I got a 16, I got an 18, Mander, no. I can't believe you were freaking out about a 16. I'm like, my bro, that's a 16. That's usually a pretty good roll. Like,
I'm gonna put a sticky note on my desk that says to use my boon and my inspiration next week, okay? I promise.
doesn't roll at all
I was
next
talking
week.
about Carl. I'm just kidding.
Wait, does Carl have
Leo.
inspiration?
We were talking about Leo since toupee.
No, but Carl has a
No, he
boon.
doesn't.
Carl does have a good
I have a boon.
No, only the original OG Capy crew members have inspiration. You have not offered us. You've only offered us one instance of gaining inspiration, and that was when you were not using the book, if we managed to get you to pull out the book.
Can I give you a hint of getting inspiration from Mander?
Bully him.
Mm.
He likes
Beg
it.
him for it.
Oh.
And then he'll give you a little challenge. We were begging him for inspiration. He said, fine. If you guys all dress up for a session, I'll give you guys inspiration for everyone
what
who
if
dresses
we-
up.
All
And
dressed
we were
up.
like,
Can we do like a dresses your character session?
How do you think I
Was
got my
the Daisy
inspiration?
painted blue?
Bitch, I painted my fucking face blue, and then I got acne. Cause I
You got the inspiration. You wanted the inspiration. Use it.
I'll
Because
paint myself blue
this
again.
is the thing, though. This is the thing, though.
I'll paint my ass blue.
You two already have inspiration. If I can't give you
Still paint my ass blue.
inspiration,
Well, what if I use it that same session and then you give me another one?
Right. What if we promise to use our inspiration the same session that we dress up?
I'll tell you what. If you use your inspiration, I'll think about doing another dress-up session.
That sounds like some bullshit. I think we should all dress up anyway and force him to give us
I'll
inspiration.
give everyone else
See-
inspiration. They'll be like, "Hey, you guys don't have it. You could have inspiration." Use it.
See, I need some type of guarantee that I'm going to be able to get my inspiration like
I'm gonna-
immediately back.
Or hear me out. Convince your party members that don't have inspiration to do something to impress the DM enough that they earn their own inspiration. You two earned yours.
Not Carl being the most chaotic fucking person ever and pooping in a freaking ancient
I
toilet.
don't think that
and
gets
shitting-
inspiration.
Doesn't
Not sure
guarantee
if
it.
that check marks any of the
fucks
boxes
everyone.
under inspiration.
Inspirational.
Boy, you're a little stinky.
He rubbed up on the inside of a toad, dude.
Inspirational.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, we could always do Banes. My in-person group does Banes when people do stupid things.
See, but we're not your in-person group.
They've already
Okay,
given a
different.
Bane out too. It was funny as shit.
I think if Walter and I agree to use it that same session, we should have an equal opportunity to get one back. I think that's perfectly fair.
The moment we are given a, hey, this upcoming session, if everyone dresses like their character, I will 100% use my boon. Not my boon, my inspiration. 100%.
Same.
100% will use my inspiration. Same session or before. Like, let's say that you say it's 2 weeks from now. I might even use my inspiration next session. Oh, 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 a whole session without inspiration.
Agree, I will agree to a whole party dressing up. We'll get inspiration.
I swear to fucking God, if y'all don't fucking dress up, I'm going to riot. I'm showing up at all y'all bitches' houses.
No, if you don't put on a lace front beard.
Everyone here has to dress up. So whoever comes to
Rob,
the
stay the way
session
you are.
has to dress up. I mean, he could throw
I'll
like
give
a...
Rob like little. He can like spray paint his hair a little bit or something.
I think last time he wore a robe. I want to say he had like a little robe that he put on.
I think he has a cowl that he can wear.
Oh, maybe that's what
Who, me?
it was. I don't remember. He
Yeah, he
dressed
has
up
a
though when he
cowl.
was Hermes. Or not Hermes, Brianna.
Yeah.
I got like leather bracers and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
But Hermes like older. Put baby powder in his hair.
I was gonna say baby powder and hairspray.
Rob,
Yeah.
get older.
I'm just gonna like lower my chair for the
The
entire.
way I
Turning
was thinking that, I was like,
33.
Nomad's just gonna show up to the session like this.
In 2 weeks,
Oh, a month. Sorry.
bitch.
So,
Leave me the fuck alone.
Mander,
yes,
show up as a master.
Oh,
already am.
Yeah, where's your leather daddy dragon mask?
yeah,
Show
man.
up as my master in a dungeon.
Right here.
Wait, his what? Oh
There
my
was
god.
there was a. Rob and I were thrifting one day. Sorry for the chat. Rob and I were thrifting one day in Michigan, and there was it was one of those like co-op thrift store things, and one of the booths was selling these like full masks, like a plague doctor mask almost, but it was
I
a
remember.
dragon, and it was pleather.
It's clever. Probably
And we sent
smell.
it to Mander. I'll find a picture and post it somewhere. We sent
Yeah.
it to Mander and said, "So when are you wearing this for D&D?"
I'm pretty sure I said, ew, that shit probably smells rancid. Or some shit around that
I'm
line.
finding it. Where's
You
it?
found that thrifting?
You find some
Yeah.
weird shit thrifting, yeah.
Michigan's got
Imagine,
good thrift stores.
imagine who donated that.
I'm not gonna say that would be a hear me out, but
What?
Get the car going, get the
Same.
car going.
gotta go, go.
Go, go, go. Send me the address, Carol. Find it. But anyways. All right.
Anyway.
guys. We shall call it there for the night, so that way we don't stay here for like another 30 minutes when we could have played.
Is Merple getting this the?
Merple does
boon?
get a +1 boon again. Eliwick still has one as well too. So, but thanks for coming out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you as well to, I don't want to mispronounce their name. Proficiency bonus for the raid. Appreciate you. Hopefully your lovely campaign that you are in doing your war crimes is going well. War crimes are
War
bad.
crimes.
War crimes are bad.
War crimes.
No
Are
killing
they-
them.
War crimes
Like-
are. I mean,
Is
you
their
know.
campaign,
They're
like,
only crimes if you're the
covering
loser.
war crimes, or is that like a thing?
I'm not sure. They said that it was a discovery session of war crimes, so I'm not too sure. I'm intrigued to know, but they are playing. What was it? Found Delver and Below the Shattered Obelisk.
Ooh.
You know,
Fabulous.
war crimes are in the eye of the beholder.
That means two things. Beholders. Or-
Yes, it does.
Those.
Um,
I'll get,
Mander, I'm so glad you got that joke.
But anyways, thanks for everyone that came out, hung out with us tonight. We will see you guys hopefully next week for some more lovely D&D stufferinos. But until then,
Indy, no.
why are you yelling at Andy?
He's being weird.
For only crimes if you get caught.
Oh, I said that earlier.
I mean, that's fair. That's the only way that you get criminally charged. Otherwise, you didn't do shit.
And keep
Come
that
on,
in
innocent
mind.
until proven guilty.
The more you know. But
I
until
don't know if
next
that's the theme we want to leave the audience with.
time. Carol, can you send us off with your lovely sound off that you always did when you streamed?
Oh,
all the
for
time?
my stream?
Yeah, can you give us that to the end of the day with?
Oh my gosh, I'm so rusty. I don't think I remember exactly how it goes, but I'll get close enough.
You gotta stretch. Get your stretch.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to eat some food, drink some water, clean your butt crack, because self-care is what? Not a one-day thing. It's an everyday
And it's an
thing.
everyday
Even if it is
thing.
cleaning your butt crack.
Even if that butt crack.
Butt crack.
butt crack.